The Secretary General and leader of All People's Party, APP, Dr. Bai Biran Jagne, has on Saturday announced his resignation from the party and joins the People Democratic Organization for Independence and Socialism, PDOIS. The APP leader announces the decision at a press conference organized by PDOIS at their secretariat in Chichester. Dr. Jagne says he is grateful to Allah and he joins PDOIS because they are the only political party that can solve Gambia's problems.
Today is a culmination of a prelude. In December, our December move, when I represented APP with Gumbo Ali Toure, the then president of the party, and I as Secretary General and party leader, and our honorable advisor, Mustafa Jai, and others who presented, some of the executives like Alpha Diallo, Ibu Gay, we represented that APP here to show our support, to show our fraternity, to show that we are interested as DOI, that we've been sent by the executive and the party membership to come and be part of DOI in the 2021 presidential election. Likewise, the same in the parliamentary elections. Alhamdulillah, we were part of the team. I cannot emphasize how grateful to Allah I am to have experience with DOI, what they stand for. There's no question in my mind at that time that we are the winners. Yes, as rightfully, as the rightful honorable has said, the people had the message, but they didn't vote with their minds. They voted with their hands. We all know what that means. Today, I am here to announce my total, I'll call it submission, registration into the party of DOI. I have submitted my resignation as Secretary General and party leader of All People's Party without remorse. To me, is a big milestone. Something that has been in making for the past, I would say, 40 years, long before I left this country. Long ago in the 70s, when I had Honorable Khalifa talking in the streets of Serekunda. I never lived in Serekunda. I was living in Lamin, but I had occasions to witness one or two. He was then a teenager. Alhamdulillah, more than 35 years of doing what he's doing. And he's still doing the same thing. That is God's gift. Not many people can do that. With all the sacrifices that he's done, DOI has been a party, without any doubt, the only solution to this country. We have seen the last 56, 57 years, post-independent Gambia is actually going backwards. This country has a lot to thank DOI for. A lot of people in this country are aware of what government is because DOI has been persistent in the education of the masses.
Honorable Khalifa Sall, the Secretary General and party leader of PDOIS, says Dr. Jagne joins their party out of his own volition.
We are assembled for a purpose. And the key reason is no longer a secret. A prominent Gambian who has a professional career, had gone everywhere in the world in pursuit of the health of human beings, in trouble areas, I believe places like Afghanistan, and finally decided that he will come back home to serve the people, not to seek wealth, but to serve the people. He's already built his family. He has means of survival. He could easily run clinics, and me and you will go there to find solutions to our health problems. But he is convinced that the greatest menace to health is poverty. Without eradicating poverty, you cannot in any way promote the health of a population. And he has made a commitment to be part of this solution rather than being part of the problem. We are all individuals, and we are sovereign, and we have a sovereign duty to serve our country and people. That's an individual decision. But the reason why we have freedom of association under the Constitution is that we cannot have representatives without the consent of the people, without the collective will. We must cooperate in order to be able to determine who will represent us. We must cooperate to also determine whether we will be acknowledged as people who could be part of the representatives. In his own mature decision, he came to join a political party in order to experience that collective spirit of working together in order to change the nation. And now he has said that having worked with that party at the highest level, he believes that he needs to change his trajectory and work with people who are in DOI. He's not doing so by following an individual, because I've already announced that I'm on the way out of the top ladder of political representation. So he is coming out of his own volition that DOI is a party that has a purpose, and that purpose is in line with what he stands for, what he wants to live for, and what he is ready to die for. And in that respect, he is also challenging those of us who are in DOI. Will he meet the sincerity he envisages? Will he meet the commitment he envisages? Will he meet the clarity he envisages? Will he be able to add value, not only to the party, but the nation? Those are all questions that we, as DOI members and representatives, must be able to contemplate and prepare for, because his decision must not be found to have been an error. He must, in 5 years, 10 years, say, I made the right decision to join this party, because this is the party that can address the needs and aspirations of the people.
Meanwhile, Honorable Sidia Jata, the chairman of PDOIS, says Dr. Jagne joining PDOIS is an addition to their party.
He has a right to belong to any party that he chooses, whether the one he was in or the one he has left to go to somewhere else. So we welcome him, because we have worked with him. And having worked with him, we trust that his coming into the party is an addition.
In the 2021 presidential election, Dr. Jagne and the executive members of APP endorsed the PDOIS presidential candidate, Honorable Halifa Sallah. Reporting for Kerr, Fatou, I am Landin Cisse.